What up, guys? B2, we are going to load up the Algeria game and see what we've got going on. I've had it open real quick to make some moves and look at stuff, and so I kind of know what's going on with it, but I wanted to give you guys the whole update. So look, we have just moved all the way through Chad, and we are annexing N'Djamena. I know that I didn't say that right. But anyway, we have taken it over. We've got a few of these little places to take over here. I'm worried about in 1 hour the reset's going to happen, and all these provinces that are smoking could possibly be taken over by the rogue states. So we're hoping that doesn't happen, but you know, it eventually will. We do have, I thought we had some plane. There we go. There's some planes right there. We can fly them out and just kind of see if we split them here. There's a split feature. We're going to go one. We want to patrol them. You know, let's patrol them right over there. He's going to fly back and get some fuel. We'll patrol this guy right over here. And then what happens is they'll be close when those guys move in to capture the territory. So if they had some units that were just kind of off in a weird place, your jets will be close enough to go and hit an airstrike in there. So basically what I'm doing is I'm just taking these units and I'm moving this guy all the way through. I'm going to take both units all the way through, both, and then here. I'll be on later on. Like this guy's going to hit at 10:45. I won't be on that late. But that's what time he's going to hit that second territory. But I'll know if there's somebody in that territory because I'm going to fly my jets around and just ping them on the radar and try to hit them. And that's where it's good to have like a mobile radar going, something bigger, or an AWACS up flying in the sky. Like those type of radar things help out. Even if you can't see what the unit is, if you're not close enough, you'll see that there is a unit there. You can throw a jet closer to see it if you want to risk that unit not being an AA, basically. So you could do that on here. So we're going to move for our next things that we're going to do. I really need to make a decision because look, Congo is coming up here and they're taking Cameroon. So do I try to get with Congo? It is an active player too. Do we try to cut him off at the pass and say, hey man, I'm going to take I'm gonna take and move away from you. Like he can have Kenya and all this other stuff, but is South Africa pushing up already? And who is South Africa as an active player? Do I know these guys? Let me take a look. So that's Congo, Alperke. I don't know Alperke. And Africa, South Africa, Gem Dragon. See, I don't know either one of these. I don't know what their play styles are. I don't know if they're good players, if they're solid players. We can go into the rank menu. Let's see. Here's one way we can look at it. So we go into ranking, and nope, ranking, and we look at Gem Dragon, and we can kind of get a feel for, okay, it's kind of a new player, overall score 480, so you can kind of guess that the tactics probably aren't going to be there. They're not going to understand their units, unless they came from one of the other games like 1916, where you can kind of guess, you know, they're a little bit similar in there. So what was the other guy's name? The other dude's name was... and it was from Congo, right? Alperke. So let's swap back over. Let's take a look at Alperke. Huh. Did I spell it wrong? Let me look one more time. Yeah. Alperke. Okay, there's an A in there. Alperke. There we go. So okay, so 3385 probably is playing like 3 or 4 games. Let's see if we click on the name. You guys get to see that coming up. You do. Sweet. Sweet. It would show if they were in a clan or an alliance down here, and they're not. They've joined 4 games, so they probably have a decent level of knowledge of the basic units. They're not going to really know what trees to go up yet, unless they've spent a lot of time, you know, they're kind of trying to figure that out. So that's how I kind of see like what my opponent should be and how I kind of approach them with diplomacy, right? If I wanted to, I could probably just start airstriking, you know, Congo and taking out their units one by one. They're not going to have the if they're a newer player, they're going to have put all their resources towards research and trying to keep 2. See, like right now I've got 2 open research slots, so they're probably going to be low on some of these resources, trying to research as much as they can. So you can really blitz in there, but I'm going to be a nice guy. I'm going to go ahead and open up the diplomacy menu. Let's look up Alperke here, and then we're going to shoot him a message and say, hey man, not trying to come at you, bro. Got to make it funny, you know what I'm saying? Not trying to come at you, bro. Going to cut west after taking Chad. Best of luck. Yeah, we'll just leave it at that. Boom. Best of luck. We'll see what he comes back with. Trade offer, Australia offer shared. Okay, hold on a second. Hold on a second. That's something new. Australia. Oh, and to Kenny. Yeah, man. Of course, dude. Of course. Of course. Let's go ahead and do that. Boom. And then what'll happen is, see, like how they see us up here now, he can see all my stuff. If I shoot over to Australia, I can actually see all his units, right? So he was down, he's moving all his units up, like to try to start going to Indonesia, it looks like. Did he conquer this? He hadn't even messed with, like, New Zealand over here. So I can pretty much just share all information. Then anything that I see on my map, units that are uncovered, like all that stuff, those will all cut across as well. So basically he can see what I'm seeing in Africa. It would be nice to eventually meet up with him, but that would require me heading like over there or defeating all these countries and getting down to India, where he would be coming up through here. So I doubt that we're going to be able to really do much from a partnered up standpoint, but you know, at least we have somebody on the map who can send over a radar or something like that, or some sort of unit that would help out that I haven't researched, and I could send him a jet or something like that and help out from that standpoint. So it's always good to have allies on here. Trade offer, yeah, we got all that stuff. So I really don't want to pop onto this onto this research tab yet because of what I said. If these guys are going to start coming after me, I'm going to want to put units on the ground. So I'm going to have to take a look in here. And yeah, we definitely want to research that to 5. Yeah, we're gonna have to spend some cash getting all these, because these are your productions, man. If you boost these the productions up really high, then you could out research quick. Yeah, we'll take that. But you can see how we're quickly running out of supplies. Watch, that's a 4, and then that's a 1. That's one that I took over, Tripoli. Let's go ahead and get. See, I don't have an air base or army base. Like, I really need to do that. I should have hit that before I got this going. And then there. Okay, so let's see what we have left for supplies. See, we are running super low on supplies now. But once those buildings are popped up, like, you start producing more supplies too. So as long as nobody tries to come down, if you look, like, the UK has already come through Spain and then France. So I don't know if the UK and France have partnered up. I don't think they have, because of this. You know, Belgium has come across. Germany's coming across there already too. Yeah, so I don't know. So I put this guy up here. I'm hoping that no one is like stream sniping me or watching this and they're like, oh, he's got no defense. I'll go ahead and take that out. But you never know. And if that happens, it happens. No big deal. I've got plenty of other games that I can play and show you guys on here. So so that's pretty much what we're going to look to do tonight. I will say this, though. We probably need to... if I leave this guy here, I can move him into the top of Nigeria, because that'll be our next maneuver. And see, there's no resources in that town, but we've got the components. Yeah, so that wouldn't be a bad one to take. And there's nothing really of great value over here, but these two would be extremely, extremely easy to take. So I think what I may do is conquer these real quick, fly them up to Tinduf. And then attack through the top of here, so that my border, I don't have this long border, elongated border on here. If I shore up all these states and then come back through this way, then I can probably at Lagos hook back down. I think Congo will probably have taken Cameroon by then. So we'll see what they say when we shoot them over the diplomacy stuff right there. But that looks pretty good for tonight, man. If we can get down into here and take the rest of these states, then we can actually get some plus on there as far as production. So a little bit of money, a little bit of manpower, right? So that's what we're in. All right, guys. So that was basically day 4 of Algeria. If you have any questions, give me a shout in the comments. Holla.